Steel and iron, vital for our world, contribute 7.2% of global carbon dioxide emissions. In 2022, this amounted to a staggering 3,500 megatons of carbon dioxide, which is the mass of around 350 Eiffel Towers. Urgent innovation is needed in steel production to reduce these emissions and achieve net zero. Steel, an alloy of iron and carbon, is mainly produced through the blast furnace basic oxygen furnace route. Coke, high-carbon coal, is heated in a blast furnace reacting with oxygen to create carbon monoxide. This then reduces iron oxide ore to produce iron, which is then melted inside a basic oxygen furnace to make steel. However, large quantities of carbon dioxide are emitted both as a byproduct from the reduction reaction and from the combustion of coke. This is greatly concerning, as around 73% of steel is currently produced in this way, as the BF-BOF route is relatively cheap. This leads us to the more modern electric arc furnace scrap route, which melts scrap steel using a 3000 degrees Celsius electrically powered arc. Not only can higher quality steel be produced, but there are also options for both customizable carbon content and specialized alloys. On top of this, the EAF route also can result in lower or potentially no carbon dioxide emissions if the electricity is generated renewably. However, this only accounts for 22% of global steel production, mainly due to its complete reliance on scrap steel, which isn't always readily available. Another option lies in the direct reduced iron electric arc furnace route. Iron ore is reduced by either natural gas or hydrogen, creating direct reduced iron. Then, an electric arc furnace melts the DRI and creates steel. This is often used rather than the EAF scrap route, due to the limited availability of scrap steel. While this process is growing in popularity, it only accounts for 4.8% of global steel production. Both EAF routes can be completely carbon-free with the use of hydrogen as an energy source for the electric arc or as a reducing agent, but only when renewable energy is utilized for the electrolysis of water to make green hydrogen. Using this in the steel-making process produces green steel with no carbon dioxide emissions. However, there is a lack of affordable green hydrogen due to the prevalence of fossil fuels used in the electrolysis. Comparing CO2 emissions, the BF-BOF route emits the most, a huge problem in reaching net zero. The EAF scrap route emits significantly less, making it a highly sustainable choice for future steel production. The DRI-EAF route emits slightly more than the EAF scrap route, but both have the potential for zero carbon dioxide emissions. Both EAF methods must be used in conjunction to reduce dependence on the BF-BOF route. But how can you help? Consider recycling. Recycling steel reduces the need for the BF-BOF route, helping to decrease carbon dioxide emissions and support the shift towards sustainable steel. Additionally, this supports the scrap steel route as more scrap steel becomes available to reuse. While 60% of steel is recycled worldwide, only 40% is actually used in steel production, despite the advantages. This figure needs to increase for sustainable routes to be wholly successful, especially as steel can be recycled forever. We can achieve eco-friendly steel production and a better future by making small changes in our daily lives, such as recycling consistently. This collective effort will lead us towards the goal of net zero, ensuring a safer planet for future generations.